Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Lundgren. I've been a designer in the architectural field for over 30 years. And in that time, I've been able to work on some of the greatest projects in the country: hospitality, resorts, hotels, football fields, working on interior designs with some of the great interior designers. I've also been able to work in city planning, planning entire cities in China. So you name it, I've had the opportunity to do it. And I'm a little bit different than most of the designers in that I still sketch and draw. And not only do I sketch and draw, but I sketch and draw in front of clients or in front of my friends or in front of my coworkers to get the ideas down quickly. I mean, can you imagine to sit there and to be able to just have an idea and put it down on paper and not have to go back to the computer, not have to do it on Revit, not having to send it overseas? Well, that's what I do in every single day. And my voyage has been a strange one in that I was always a tweener. I wanted to be in the art world, and I was in the art world, but I wanted to make a living too. So I went into architecture, and I continued to draw and sketch all the way through. There was a time when I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to learn how to do this on computer. I've got to learn how to visualize and do animation. And then I thought, no, you know what? Everybody knows how to do that. How many people know how to sketch and draw, and how many people get the joy of doing that? Well, so that's the direction that I went. So I continued to do this. It was very profitable for me. I was able to put my wife through medical school and to have 3 boys, but then the unforeseen happened, of course, and that was when we had our first recession, and it was a bad recession too. And at the same time, the crazy thing was that I hit my head. And I mean, who hits their head? Well, not only did I hit my head, but I broke every bone in my face. And I went into something called post-concussion syndrome. Thank goodness I had a neurologist who knew what this was. And as I came out of this bad thing, there's a little silver lining, like a big silver lining. I don't know what happened, but I was suddenly able to take what was up here instantly and sketch up what was here. It was the fall that I had brought on this wonderful gift. And then I picked up a pencil. I hadn't done that forever. And I was sketching and drawing in sepia and blue pencil, all of these designs. For example, let me give you a little idea. We had an interview with Disney, and I had the opportunity to go draw in front of them. No pressure there, right? And we sat as a team, and I sketched what this project could look like, and the other guys were working on the plans, but I kept visualizing what would be. And all of a sudden, they canceled their meetings to watch us and to continue. And by the end of the meeting, we'd drawn up all of these different things right in front of them. And they said, okay, we're gonna cancel our normal way of awarding projects. And we walked away with that project and potentially 1 to 3 more hotels just from sketching and drawing. So that's a story I love to tell. You know, we always had to think about, I wanted to teach people. I wanted to teach people what I had just learned. I wanted to show how we could do this. But we always were thinking, well, gee whiz, we don't even have drawing tables anymore. And we send everything over to China, or we do things on our iPads. But there's different ways of doing it. I mean, I in one day can do 10 times as many things as I could have done with, if I sat there on SketchUp and tried to draw it up. Also, the same thing is with this, is that with me, I can get you there quicker. These 5 easy steps. And I've wondered why do I want to do this? Well, because it's a legacy. To be able to draw like I do every single day is a blessing. And it has been, and I've been trained by some of the masters. Some of the greatest drawers and painters in the country have been my instructors. So through me, they still live. And I feel responsibility to pass this on. And then not only just to young generation, but to generation that's in between, generation that's my age, a generation of people who've always wanted to do it, because we want to get back and we want to be those artists, those sculptors, and have fun, instead of staring at that glowing box all day long. And when I decided to do class, it wasn't about teaching 5 or 10 or 20 people, because I've done that. I've taught at AIA conventions, and I've taught locally at 30 and 40 and 50 people, and 300 people, 10 people. But I wanted to make an impact on the internet. I wanted to teach hundreds and thousands of people the same thing with the same amount of time, and start a movement of people once again being creative and fun and laughing and enjoying themselves. And that's what I'm doing is I got online and I looked, and there's groups of people that want to sketch and draw or who are sketching and drawing, but no, but you know what? Nobody's doing it every day like I am, where there's practical application. I mean, I sketch up interiors, exteriors, landscapes. I mean, I'm working on some hotels and resorts now where I get to just sketch and draw it up. We get it past the client immediately, we bond with it. So this is what I want to teach you. And it's everybody. This can be for interior designers, this can be for the layperson, this can be for architects. I want to be able to teach this. And I do, I have all these modules of different ways of doing interior. You know, once you learn this, you know, you can use a pencil or you can use a tablet or you can use your iPad. There's no limitations. You just have to learn how to draw. You have to learn how to see, and you have to learn how to think. So that's what this class is all about. So, you know, whether you're trained in whatever area you happen to be in, just think about it. If you study with me, I can teach you to draw and sketch in 5 easy steps.